Hey everybody, welcome back. Alright, so we just finished exploring this farm area here. And the plan is to work our way down southwest to Redford to see what's going on there. I think that's the plan. So what we'll do is, I guess, go up to maybe this road and then take this... I'm assuming these are like highways or considered something like that. We'll see. So, let's turn the car on. And so we're heading east first, because this should curve north, if I remember correctly. And I probably don't. No, I don't. But yeah, I'm pretty sure this is what we want here. Let's see. Yeah, and then we go west from here. Okay, so I remember when we were back on this road before, and we investigated those silos over there. Okay. So this is going to take us to what may or may not be a highway, I don't know. Still have a lot of gas, which is quite nice. So this should be the road, yep. Alright, so we're going to go this way. Now, people have noted in the comments that there doesn't seem to be, like, enough zombies, or there's not a lot of zombies. There are a lot more zombies in... Well, there's one right there. There's a lot more zombies in, you know, what would be populated areas, like cities. We're out here in the country, so it's not a surprise that there's not going to be a lot of zombies, necessarily. What was that? What made that sound? I don't know. Alright. Now, you can, of course, in the... Man, it looked like that car was moving. That was weird. You can adjust the number of zombies, by the way, for your world, but the default is it's not as barren as it may seem. Again, we're out in the country. That's why it seems like the number is so low. So what do we have here? Those are interesting. Are these like mobile homes? Is that why they're all shaped that way? I don't know exactly what is going on there. Let's turn in and see if there's a landmark. Oh! Okay. Yeah, North Star Estates. No, these are... This is just the shape of these houses. They look like mobile homes just because they usually are elongated in that fashion, but usually not that large. Alright. Alright, so let's keep moving here. We are heading generally towards Redford, I think was the name of the town. Alright, so looking at the map, we want to go south from here. And then I have goldfish memory, so I gotta keep checking the map. So we gotta branch off this way, if I'm not mistaken. It's nice to see our driving skill rising so consistently here. I'm gonna make sure I'm not supposed to turn off here. No. Alright, so let's keep going. Now, there's an electrical substation. Okay. Kind of curious. Let's just see if that gives us a landmark on the map. I would think that it would. Now, this is surrounded by chain link again, so that's also good. Saranac Power Substation. Okay, yeah, it does. Let's back it up here. I was also wondering if the car is actually getting easier to control now that my driving skill is going up. It doesn't seem like it. So I don't know exactly what's happening there. So we're going to want to take a right. We're going to want to go west at the next road. Just a home there. There's a four-wheeler. Alright, let's see what we've got here. Just some residential properties so far. Some houses. Alright, let's drive through here, see what's going on. More... Okay, we got a cemetery. And a graveyard. Does that mean that there's another church? There is, right? Okay. So, let's see. I'm just trying to... So I'm guessing that the church is kind of like here at this intersection. Okay, we see a zombie there in the graveyard. We should be seeing more zombies at this point. Yeah, alright. Lots of houses here. And this is St. John's Holy Church. We'll take care of that real quick. There's another... See, now the zombies are getting a little more frequent, but honestly, they should... Yeah, there they are. They should be much more common at this point, and yes, they are. Okay. Okay, now what is that? Is that a school? Dude's wearing a pretty interesting backpack. Maybe not a school, but man, that looks like a gymnasium. Okay, they just broke through that glass. So we're not... I'm going to try to just drive around it. I was hoping we would find out what the name of this place is. This looks like it would be pretty dangerous if we go in here, but I think we're going to do it anyway. And for some reason, I'm going to use a parking space here in the post-apocalyptic world. Alright, so let me check my gun situation. Let me reload this 38. And how are we doing? 28 here. Alright. So maybe drawing attention with the gun shots is not the best idea. How many arrows do I have? That door is locked, but they'll probably break through it. And I can pick it anyway. Let's try it. There we go. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Is there a control panel nearby? Yes, there is. I'm not sure how helpful that's going to be. I think the damage has already been done. We're probably going to get a lot of visitors here. Yeah. Probably so. Okay, so I'm just want to take a kind of a quick look around here. Vacuum. Here's a magazine rack. Vitality. Let's go ahead and just read that. That's going to probably increase the rate at which we gain Vitality XP. Yeah, okay. I was just kind of curious what we might find here. Honestly, it does not look like a lot of stuff, and I did want to see the gymnasium. Okay, there's a lot of zombies in there, it seems like. Can I get the door open? Yep. Now let's back up a little. This is so difficult to figure out where the arrows are going to go. Very difficult. You're alive. And you are still alive, and I'm out of arrows. I'm gonna go ahead and blast you. That probably got someone else's attention, wouldn't you say? Alright, a 38 round to the head should be enough to do the job. It really should. Alright, so the gym, okay, cool. I don't know what I expected to find here, I just kind of wanted to see it. Alright, I hear somebody. Oh, it's a runner. It looks like we did lose some health, but we did not get scratches or anything. I think we're doing just fine. Let me double check. Yeah, okay, we're actually drowsy. Alright, let's see. At this point, I'm just kind of looking for unique buildings. I am kind of curious what might be in that church relative to the other church. I'm assuming it's quite similar. Zombie in there. Probably not. I do want to find a place to rest. I wonder... Maybe we should be able to just consume some caffeine or something. Should take care of the drowsiness, maybe. Fire department. Let's look here. Drowsy. You could use a nap. I wonder if a nap is the only thing that's going to help. Like, I have soda. That's not doing anything to the drowsiness. That's interesting. Okay. Where am I on the map? I'm looking this way. Just want to see if there's any other interesting buildings right here. I don't think so. So let's go back to the church. Just want to clean the street up a little bit on our way. Why not? Right. Okay, so let's turn the ignition off here. Look around. Yep. Okay, we didn't take damage, but we are exerted. We can definitely hear things going on in here. It looks like they're past the interior door here. Yeah, again, I just feel like it's harder to ADS than it is to hipfire, and the accuracy seems to be exactly the same. So there's just not really a reason to ADS. You know, if you've got Counter-Strike skills, you're gonna be alright. Here's somebody else, I guess, outside. So I'm assuming we're going to have a similar situation here as we did in the other church. Okay, let me close the door here. I was kind of hoping... I mean, we could probably rest here in this chair, possibly. Yeah, there's not, like... It's clear that this church was not set up as, like, some kind of survival shelter the way the other one was. So I cannot rest in the chair, is that right? Find a bed or a couch. This was got to be a bed or a couch. Alright. Okay. Interesting. So... Yeah, this church just doesn't really have anything for you. It doesn't. Well, that's good to know. So St. John's Holy Church is not necessarily the place you want to be if you have to choose a church. Okay. Okay, is that the one making the noise? Probably. Whoop, that was weird. Alright, let's get back in here. Let's be on our way. Where are we going to go next? Let's go up this road and just see what we can find. I think that's what we want to do. We're gonna live on the edge here. We're gonna just go off-road for a second. Right. Now, wait a minute. Yeah, this is the right way. I don't know. Maybe we should... Oh, man, that zombie just jumped out of the second-story window. Maybe we should take care of the drowsiness first. But I want to wait... I want to wait till it gets later, because I don't want to be sleeping during the day and being up at night and that whole thing. It doesn't seem like a good idea. And as long as the drowsiness isn't, like, intense, then we should be just fine, ignoring it for now. All we're doing is driving around here. Now, I know in reality that's not a good combination, but in this game I don't think it's going to be a problem. So this should be our turn. Yeah, and we're just gonna kind of... This is it. I wonder what's going on here. It looks like farmland to the left. Yeah, more silos and stuff. This house, some of it is boarded up. That's kind of interesting. Where are we at here? Let's keep going this way. So this just must be just another huge farm. Let's take a look. Yep. So something tells me that's going to be Champlain Farm. That's going to be very similar to the other one that we went to. Our construction ability just went up a little? How? I don't know what I did. You know, and by the way, I am starting to notice the handling of the car improving. I think we've hit some kind of threshold around like 16 on the driving skill or something. I'm noticing it now. There's another four-wheeler. What is that? Like a rest stop or something? I'm really hesitant to check this, but we're gonna do it anyway. This is, yeah, kind of like a little rest area. Okay. Alright, what else might we find? I wonder, is this a park? Hardhack Ridge. Like, this kind of looks like trails that you would find in a park. I kind of think that's what's going on here. I definitely don't want to go walking through there right now, I can tell you that. That's kind of the vibe I'm getting from this. Let's keep going here. When you think about it, it's kind of exhausting thinking about having to hand make this map. And that's... think about all that effort required. Honestly, I was going to go full throttle into that buck just to see if the car would go flying or if the buck would go flying. And then I lost my nerve and I saw something to the left, so I had to check it out. Alright, so that goes across that pond there. This is a Standish up ahead. Looks like a very small town. What is that, by the way? We're going to hit it, whatever it is. It's a dead boar. And that, yeah, that's for earlier, by the way. Even though you were already dead, that's still revenge for earlier. And we've got a... looks like a... restaurant of some kind, maybe? Okay. This is a nice scenic tour here that we've got going on. Oh, it's the ice cream stand. Gotcha. Sneaking just went up to 11 after we ran that zombie over. Kind of curious about how fishing works in the game. That's something I'm going to need to explore eventually. Yeah, see, that happens sometimes. I don't know exactly what the parameters are that's going to make that happen. And I don't know how weapon handling went up when we ran them over, but again, I like it. I don't want to draw more zombies. Oh man, there's a lot in there. I mean, the car is... oh yeah, there's a lot. I mean, the car is already drawing lots of attention. There's at least one more in there. And one here. Alright, here's what we're going to do. We're going to stop driving around, because this is just making it worse, it seems. Drawing all the zombies to us. Alright. Oh, that was a bad time for an autosave. She's just going to destroy that door. Oh, how many people were in here, man? there's even more. I don't know what you just vaulted over. I mean, really, how many people were in this place? Oh my, what? There's a wolf in here? What is this place? Oh, that's an exterior door. Okay, never mind. I thought the wolf was like in a bedroom. Well, come on in, man. Oh, and they're good. And there's a zombie too. Apparently the zombie and the wolf are friends? What is this? Or are you fighting the wolf, or are you fighting the door? Can't really tell. I don't know what's going on. Did you kill the wolf? This seems like a horrible place to sleep. That was kind of my idea here. Oh, wow. Are you serious right now? Hold on. Where did that go? Where did that go? I've not seen this before. It is a hunting rifle. How about that? Alright. See, that's... Okay, that's the kind of thing I would expect to find in a house out in the country. Yeah, this is not going to be a place to sleep. The zombies are just coming from everywhere. I don't understand it. I don't know why there's so many of them. I guess they were drawn to the sound of the car. I don't know. Anyway, this is where we're going to end this episode, so thank you as always for hanging out, everybody. I appreciate it. Please hit like and subscribe if you would like to. And as I run this zombie over, yes, I will see you all next time.